Good morning and welcome to your Doom Report for Friday, January 9th, 2026. Boy, hang on to your hats, folks. So, Democrats threaten to withhold funding from ICE after the killing in Minneapolis. Iran cut off all the internet access as well as all phone service, including landlines, last night. There's all kinds of conflicting reports about what's actually going on over there. That place is a dumpster fire. I don't know if they had a purge last night or what. Maybe we'll find out some more as the day goes on. I don't know, but man, it ain't good. Greenlanders express fear and indignation as Trump eyes territory. That's from the BBC. Russia launched a major campaign against Ukraine last night. They used 4 Rushniks in that offensive. Federal officers shoot and wound 2 people in Portland, Oregon. Okay, this one's got me a little fired up. So, the 2 people were both Venezuelan members of Tren de Aragua's prostitution ring. They were both wanted felons. They were both wanted for human trafficking, and the female was wanted in a shooting. So they've been looking for these 2 people, so they finally found them. And of course, they tried to escape. They actually hit one of the federal officers with their car. And so that's when they fired back. They shot the guy 2 times in the arm and the woman in the chest. And as far as I know, they're still alive. But 3 hours after this happened, they had a press conference that had a bunch of Portland city officials and the Democratic majority leader in the Oregon Senate. That press conference was disgusting. These people were almost crying because these poor, helpless immigrants were shot by these aggressive federal agents. Now, we already went through all the things they're wanted for, but it was sickening. We're losing our country. Let me say that again, really slow. We're losing our country. I was so angry after that press conference, I couldn't talk for about an hour. Okay, enough ranting. Portlanders take to the street and protest after, it says Border Patrol shoots 2 people. It wasn't the Border Patrol. It was actually just federal agents. U.S. House expands health care subsidies, but the bill faces an uphill battle in the Senate. House declines to override Trump's veto of the bill to complete water pipeline in southeastern Colorado. Something else you might want to take a look at is the USPS, the Postal Service, sent a letter out to all of its workers about guidelines of what to do in case of some kind of national crisis, whether it be a pandemic type thing or civil unrest. It's an interesting read, and it came out the day before the unaliving in Minnesota, so it's kind of ironic. Abbott and Holco and Mondami, plan to unveil free childcare plan in New York City. Key legal players in Maduro's case include a 92-year-old judge and Julian Assange's lawyer. This is just going to be a circus, isn't it? 2 people were unalived and 6 wounded after a shooting outside a Salt Lake City funeral home. There is currently no suspect in custody. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz and Attorney General Ellison ignored rampant taxpayer fraud in Minnesota. Big shock. Trump spoke with Colombian President Petro amid rising tensions, and the Colombian officials say it was very positive. Trump proposes massive increase in 2027 defense spending budget to $1.5 trillion. U.S. halts assistance to Somalia over claims that the WFP food aid was illegally seized. Trump says U.S. forces will begin special operations and land strikes on Mexican soil. That's a big one. There is currently a complete and total closure of Iranian airspace. Iranian protesters have overrun and taken control of the IRGC facility in Fars province in Iran. Minnesota public schools are canceling mandatory in-person classes and shifting to virtual learning through February 12th due to unrest. Trump has also ordered the U.S. government to purchase $200 billion in mortgage bonds to drive down the mortgage rates. Saudi officials accuse the UAE of helping the Yemen separatists to escape. Lebanon has said that it has completed the first phase of the Hezbollah disarmament. French farmers block Paris streets in protest against free trade deals. Trump says he will block the defense contractors' stock buybacks. NASA has ordered a controlled medical evacuation from the International Space Station. Minnesota lawmakers back full pediatric vaccine schedule, breaking with the CDC, because anything that anybody in the Trump administration says, they're going to do the exact opposite. That's all the major news right now. I'm actually filming this. It is 3:18 a.m. I'm not going to release it till the morning, but this is going to be a crazy weekend, guys. It's going to be a wild one. I may do a part 2 of this tomorrow afternoon if there's some things going sideways, which I think are very likely. Are we going to have CW 2.0? I don't know. Maybe. Things are getting crazy. But listen, guys, just stay safe. Keep your head on a swivel. If you're in one of these big cities where there's things going on, you might want to just stay home this weekend. Lock the doors, whatever, watch a movie, check your preps, something like that. I don't think I'd go out and run around in the protests and the crazy that's bound to happen. The only good thing about it is it's not protest season. It's wintertime. So a lot of these places are cold. Maybe that'll help keep things a little more under control. But yeah, it's going to be a wild weekend. So we will definitely see you tomorrow. So thanks for stopping by. Remember, don't wait for SHTF because it's not going to wait for you. Hit all the buttons, share this out. Hey, it really helps. You can also catch me over on Rumble. I started posting these over there. And we will see you all the next time. God bless. Have a good Friday, everybody.